love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history. Yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also.
Okay, so let's get straight to the video. So my face is already primed with foundation and my brows are already done. So I'm going to start off with my Maybelline Age Rewind in Fair. I went with Fair just because I needed it to be lighter than what my normal concealer normally is, and I did have this laying around, so I just used this. So now I'm just going to buff it out with my beauty blender, and then after that I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge and just blend in the corners of my concealer. And I did film a tutorial with my mini today, so you're going to see her pop it in and out of this video, just making little cameos. Now moving on to baking, I'm going to take my Nye Banana Powder and I'm just going to set my concealed areas. Normally I don't like to bake more than 3 minutes, but for this look I didn't really time the time of me baking, so I just really left it on my face. Yeah, so now I'm just prepping my eyelids for my eye makeup.
My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history. Yeah.
Taking my BH contour palette on a BH fluffy brush, I'm going to take that color I just shown you and just buff it into my crease. I'm going to take it a little bit above my crease, like right under my eyebrow, just because this is a Halloween look. I want everything to pop. So I'm going to take that, and then I didn't like that fluffy brush, so I did just use another BH Cosmetics brush. And then after that, I just went back in with my concealer to do a cut crease effect, I guess you can say. I'm just going to put the concealer on my lids, and then I'm going to go back into the BH contour palette and set the concealer with the white shade. And then as you see, I just went back into the BH contour palette and took that brown shade to cut the crease a little bit more. Moving on to my wing, I did use my Wet n Wild Megaliner. I also did use some tape just to make sure my wing was precise. I was having super difficulties trying to record this wing on camera, so eventually I did stop recording.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery.
Using my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, I'm just going to prep my lashes for my lashes. And for the lashes today, I'm going to use my KoKo Queen Bee lashes. These are my first time using these lashes, and I am so in love, and they're only like $6. Using my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, I'm just going to smudge this on my lash line and under my lash line just to give myself that doe-eyed effect. And I'm going to set it with that white powder out of the BH Cosmetic palette.
Hey, I'm sorry for all the pain.
Okay, so at this point in this video, I was super annoyed because under my eyes, I don't know what I was doing, but I completely did my eye makeup the wrong way, and now I look like a raccoon instead of a deer. But I am gonna fix it after I just woo-saw. But I am taking that brown shade out of the contour palette to carve out my nose. Just make sure when you carve out your nose, you connect it to your eyeshadow up top and you just blend, blend, blend. As you can tell, I did fix my eyes. Instead of taking it toward the inner corners, I took it downward as if I was a cat. So it's just like a cat eye pretty much. And for my eyes, I did just use that same brown contour shade that I'm using to contour my cheeks and my face. Moving on to my nose, and for my nose, I'm just taking my MAC blacktrac eyeliner just to do the little black dot on my nose.
And when you're alone, do you say my name or you say her name?
Originally, when I planned out this look, I wanted to use falsies for my bottom lashes, but I could not put on falsies on my face for nothing. So instead of doing the falsies, I just went in with the same blacktrac eyeliner and just created my own falsies, which was pretty super easy. So if you are having problems with putting on falsies, then I say just carve them out. So I'm moving on to my paint wheel, and out of the paint wheel I'm going to take the white color and I'm just going to take it on a Q-tip and add my dots to my face. I'm just going to add the dots on my cheekbones and my forehead, and after adding the white dots, I felt as if the dots made my look come alive, and as you can tell with that smile, I was not annoyed anymore and I actually got excited about the look. So yeah. And to complete the look, I'm going to be taking my ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in Frickin' Frack. This was actually my first time using Frickin' Frack, and I loved it. It was like the perfect pinky tone for Bambi. And here's the complete look, my loves. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to share the rest of my Halloween videos with you. Bye.
It's no mystery, and you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy when we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah.